It said, after 21 years married, I've asked my husband for a divorce. I feel happy and excited about a new chapter. Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Shisha Zed. I'm back, man, with another video for you. You know how it goes. No more wasting time. Let's get it. Guys, I'm not here to waste any of your time today. We're going to get right into this. The topic today is going to be marriage. Obviously, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. Now, a lot of people come on my channel and they'll hear me talk about marriage, and I've noticed that what they usually leave with when they're not familiar with my content, they leave with this idea that I do not respect marriage and people on my channel don't appreciate marriage or think it's right, and that's false. I would argue that most men who watch my channel do believe in marriage and want to get married. I've said plenty of times that I will get married, right? Now, I've told you guys I won't sign any papers for obvious reasons. You can go watch other videos where I go into more detail about that. But what men are worried about isn't necessarily marriage itself. They're worried about marriage with modern-minded women, women who think like modern-day women. That's what they are afraid of. A lot of the times, that's what makes them hesitant. Not only that, we also have the courts and laws within the courts that benefit women over men. Men usually end up getting the short end of the stick a lot of times and incentivize women to initiate divorce. You couple that with women who have the wrong mindset when going into divorce, don't care what a man wants, don't care what a man values in women, don't really keep up with themselves because they feel like they're the prize and they feel like they deserve the guy with the big sixes, you know, six figures, six this, six that, and 10-inch BBC. Then you kind of understand why guys are a little bit hesitant. It's in the data, it's in the statistics. We know it by now, by head. 70% of women initiate divorce. So why are men so hesitant? Well, I just explained it all. It's not that men don't want marriage. They see the benefit in marriage. They see it. I see it. But they're hesitant. Why? Because women are incentivized to divorce. It's almost like it's encouraged and they're praised for, and they're strong for like leaving a marriage with this, which is whack. It's whack, right? And then women want to jump to extremes and say, oh, what if she's battered and what if she's being hurt? And no, that's not the reason most of the time. You're not going to tell me that most women who are initiating divorce are doing it because their man is beating their ass at home. You're not going to convince me that. That's not the truth. It's not. It's just not. They're leaving marriages. Why? Because they have the wrong idea of what a marriage is like. They think it's a partnership. They think marriage is about happiness, right? And pay attention to these reasons I'm giving you because we're about to get into some shit. They think marriage is about them. They think marriage is like the streets, right? Well, they probably know it's not going to be like the streets. But what ends up happening is that they end up missing the streets, right? That lifestyle. You have this woman that's been independent her whole life. And then she gets into a marriage and she misses the streets. She misses the CC. She misses the BBC, right? The multiple joysticks. She wants variety, dog. She wants variety. But that's enough of that, man. I'm really here to talk about this post that I'm about to read from you that I saw from Spiritual Word. I've done videos for them in the past. By the way, man, I've noticed that they're starting to post more like unbiased posts, which I appreciate. I'll give them acknowledgement for that. So this lady posted on the Spiritual Word. It said, after 21 years married, I've asked my husband for a divorce. I feel happy and excited about a new chapter. She says, I feel happy and excited about a new chapter after her divorce. She's excited, man. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Guys see that stuff and it does not make them want to marry modern women. It does not. She can't wait. What do you think she's excited about? She's not excited to go pursue her career and all this other stuff. No. She's excited to do her. She's excited for leveling up, the potential of it, which is not going to happen. But she's excited for BBC. She's excited for the streets. She's excited to have fun. She misses hot girl summer. She misses the girls' trips. She misses the independence. She misses being a 304. That's the truth, because most women can do everything that they want to do in a relationship, but go out and live that 304 life, right? Get back in the dating market. That excites married women today. That's a scary thought for a lot of men. It's something to take into consideration. How does this woman think? Does she see marriage as a burden? If she does, avoid her. But we're not here to go into detail about all that, man. I'm actually here to look at these responses from other women that had something to say about her post. This commenter said, "Why would she stay somewhere where she isn't happy? Marriage is not life's end all be all. Good for her for putting her happiness over everything else." Remember how I said, guys, remember the happiness and the things I was saying earlier? Common problem with a lot of women is they think marriage is about happiness. That's what they think. It's about happiness, right? They base their decisions on feelings because you're not happy. The older generation, they looked at marriage a little bit differently. What they valued was the well-being of the family as a whole, right? Was my husband protecting? This is what women in the past would say. Was he providing? Or were my kids doing well? That's how they judged the success of a marriage. It wasn't, oh, I wasn't happy, right? And women who think like that, man, avoid them, avoid them, avoid them. This commenter said, "It took me 4 months to ask for a divorce. These men don't change, ladies, run." Okay, this one's pretty simple. Here we have a woman who thinks that she can change a man. Again, here's the lack of understanding of what marriage is, right? You don't go into any relationship. This is men and women think you're going to change somebody. You don't. So she was already failing before she even started. And watch the language in there. Run. These men don't change. Again, encouraging women to divorce and leave their men and head back to the streets for some BBC. Oh, yeah. This commenter said, "What new chapter? It's the end, love." I agree. This commenter said, "Damn, that means she was going through hell probably at least 5 to 10 years. Wish her the best." Now, again, another problem is that like people look at relationships and we villainize men. It doesn't matter what a man does. Here's the problem. Oh yeah, she's leaving obviously because she's not happy. Again, we go back to that happy thing. He must have been doing something wrong. Or maybe you had the wrong idea of what a marriage is. Could that maybe be it? Just maybe. This commenter said, "Kid's probably grown up now, so she doesn't feel obligated to stay. Congrats, big sis." Again, congrats, big sis. You're over here looking up to a lady who's... Guys, think about this shit for a second. Think about it. You're over here looking up to a lady who's excited to leave her marriage, right? And women, here's the truth, man. Once a woman has children, she doesn't really care about you all that much. Her first priority are the kids. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, she listed the children growing up. I understand that, right? I get it. The kids are grown and kids should be put first. I actually think it's cool that if she held off till 21 because of the kids, then that's cool. But here's the problem with that. You're still affecting the man's legacy. You're still affecting your legacy with the man. You're still affecting your future generations. Everybody suffers, men especially, right? So why are men hesitant when it comes to marriage? Shit like this. These women can't wait. They can't wait to leave. They can't wait to initiate that divorce. And chances are they will. Why? Because that's what the numbers say. They leave. They go back to the streets. They do not go back to church. Do not get it twisted. They're out here getting dug out by BBC. Swallow that RP pill for the day, man. Take your dose. It is what it is. This is more reason to be careful. And again, people hear this and they think, oh, you're encouraging men to not get married. No. That's not what I say. I encourage men to make their own decision. I tell men I will probably get married, right? I won't sign papers because I don't want it to be legal. And, I'll go through the proper measures to ensure I'm not in the type of state that doesn't respect common law and a lot of other things. I'll do my homework, right? Or you can get an ironclad prenup if you trust that type of thing. I know Kanye did that with Kim. But I'm here to inform men of what's going on in these streets and let you know that these hoes are wilding out. They are. Right? Can't wait to leave. Can't wait to get back on the CC. Can't wait to get back on the BBC. Can't wait to get another joystick. That's the truth. This commenter said, so she's supposed to stay and be unhappy? Again, we're going back to the happiness thing. You see, a society where women are in charge, right? It's obvious now when you hear people talk about the patriarchy, this and that, it's obvious that we do not live in a patriarchy. That is a gaslighting technique that a lot of women today use to justify their female empowerment behavior. They'll say we're in a patriarchy. We're not. We live in a gynocentric society, right? In a gynocentric society, your thinking changes and it becomes more emotionally based. For example, in the past, using an excuse like I'm not happy, in the past, you'd have been looked at as stupid by the community. You're not happy, so now you want a divorce? But in this new society that's female-centered, right? Female, gynocentric. Being unhappy in a relationship is good enough reason for you to leave it. Along with other things. Everything changes in a gynocentric society. The music, right? The movies, something interesting. This is a side note here. I know I'm going to the side, but I just wanted to share this. Something interesting I heard about movies and how women prefer movies that don't necessarily have a target goal in mind. It's just more focused on drama, the storyline, the plot of getting to know the people. Take, for example, Grey's Anatomy. I've got a sister, man. She watches that shit all the time. And I always think to myself, this show never ends. If you watch these shows that women are obsessed with, the plot is usually discovering characters and like the drama, emotion centered plots within the dynamics of like personalities, and not necessarily an action movie that's more male focused, which is like, oh yeah, guy with wife gets his wife kidnapped, has to go rescue wife and beat up a bunch of people to go do it. And at the end, there's actually a goal. And it's not this thing where it's just a bunch of like emotions left and right? Gynocentric society, everything changes. Kind of went off topic there, but just trying to show you why the excuse of I wasn't happy is more readily accepted today. This commenter said, I left after 8 years and that felt amazing. After 8 years, she left and she felt amazing for leaving, right? Again, men are afraid of marriage. To modern women, plenty of reason to be. When we see posts like this, you can't blame men for their hesitation. I don't, and neither should anyone else. This shit is crazy. This commenter said, laughing my ass off. It's like she turned 21 and can finally get drunk. Laughing emojis. And I said emojis this time. Last time people were mad that I said emojis. Anyways, yeah, guys, it's like she turned 21. It's like she accomplished something by leaving. Most of these women today are not wives. They're not ready to be wives. And men need to really be careful with the type of woman that they pick to get married to. If you decide to get married, right? It's important that you are careful with the type of woman and you look for these type of red flags. You need to know how a woman thinks. You need to know if she understands the difference between a man and a woman, how they work harmoniously together using their masculine and feminine energy. You need to look at her family. You need to look at her background. Much diligence needs to be taken before a decision is made. I think that could be a whole nother video altogether. But overall, man, guys have a real good reason to be hesitant when it comes to marriage, because these women can't wait to leave. They can't wait to go back in the streets. They can't wait to get back to that BBC, right? And I always say this, man. Chasing women is the wrong move, the wrong game plan. Focus on yourself. Focus on your life. Listen to me. I will never stop saying this shit. Focus on you. Focus on your life. Don't chase. Chase your purpose. Chase your future success. Improve yourself. But don't chase women. Just don't. Not a good play. Won't work out for you. But this is what you're dealing with out here, man. There are men right now going through a divorce. There are men right now getting married. At the wedding, right now, getting married to a 304. Who's going to change her mind. Who's going to eventually decide, oh, I'm not happy, right? She doesn't care about your happiness, your wealth, your savings. What? That's mine. Investment? Give me half. Crypto? Oh, shit. She needs that. Right? You gotta be careful how you move out here, man. Be cautious, be careful, focus on you. You can't change anyone else, but you can improve your life, improve yourself. And what happens when you improve? Well, the options open up. Now you have more selection. Because listen, feminine women who are supportive, who are nurturing, they're in high demand right now. If you want to make it so that you can access such a type of a woman, well, improving yourself is the way to go, right? And you'll naturally draw women. Well, you draw the bad ones too, but you also, will draw women who you can choose for, because I still believe there are women out here who are good. Very few, but I believe they're out here. Hey guys, if you enjoyed my video, do me a favor and hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you appreciate the content. Hey, my name is Shisha Zed. As always, man, I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Let me know what you thought of the content down below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.